All righty. We'll let everything sit up here. Camera looks good. Audio seems to be working. We're actually live on both YouTube and Instagram, so it's going to be very different. Hopefully it works. I am going to try and prioritize the YouTube comments because they're a little easier to read and because I think it's better picture, better audio quality, so I'm trying to drive people there. So if you're watching this on Instagram, feel free to go over to my YouTube channel, link in bio, and you can watch it there. But we're going to have it available for both platforms today. So I'm excited. But let's get some sorting done, shall we? For those who haven't watched this all the time, I'm Mark. I like to build mocks, and I like to take those mocks apart so I can build more mocks, and that means I have a big pile of bulk bricks all the time that I've got to sort. So that's what I'm doing today. Sunday evening, Sunday afternoons, it's that middle ground between those two times. That's when I sort bricks. From the IMAX theater. Grumpy, I appreciate it, but enjoy the time with your daughter. You don't always have that. Hopefully, I'll have many sorting streams after this, but I appreciate your dedication, my friend. Thank you. And if you haven't seen Grumpy J's Monday evening stream, he does one every Monday evening on his YouTube channel. Look up Grumpy J, maybe Lego in there too. And it's totally worth your while. He builds a set, has a great time. So shout out to Grumpy J. But let's see, we got Luke Dukem is here. Happy Sunday sorting day. Absolutely, Luke. I hope you're enjoying some Lego wherever you may be. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being a member, too. I love those emojis. Let's see here. Who else is here? Manatee Bricks is here. Good to see you, Manatee Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Chrome Vader. Good to see you, Chrome Vader. Hope you're doing well. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people on Instagram, too. I see Brick Lettuce. I see Tim. There's a bunch of people. Thank you so much for joining. Just doing some Sunday sorting, as I usually do, but decided to include Instagram as well, because I'm already here. My phone is right there. And, multitasking. I can do it. I promise. I'm trying to hold a conversation with myself, with the chat, and sort Lego at the same time. So hopefully this works. We'll see. Well, let's see here. Who else is on YouTube here? We've got Bobo Bricks. Good to see you, Bobo. Hope you're doing well. Love that profile picture with, it looks like either, is it the Mandalorian or Boba Fett? It looks kind of like a Mandalorian helmet. I can't tell from here because it's across the table on my small laptop. Lemur Bricks is here today. Happy birthday, Lemur Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Congrats on another year. Survived. Another level up. Yes, Stephen had a birthday not too long ago as well. Would have been earlier in October. He turned 29. My little brother turned 29. It's kind of mind-blowing when you get a little bit older and things, years start to add up and rack up. It's pretty crazy. So, the NASCAR Jeff says, I'm watching you and the Mexican Grand Prix at the same time. Hey, that's multitasking, Jeff. There you go. That's awesome. Well, appreciate you tuning in to me while you're on maybe commercials. There shouldn't be commercials on Instagram. There might be a few on YouTube, though. I did set it to conservative versus balanced or aggressive, so hopefully there's less ads. But Battery Powered Bricks is here. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Rob Claxton also joined. Thank you for joining, Rob. Appreciate you tuning in. Just doing some Sunday sorting as usual. Very glad to be back. And it's been a couple weeks in a row. Normally, I miss a week here and there, but I've been pretty consistent with it, and I appreciate that. That means the sorting is slowly starting to erode all that bulk brick, so that's really good. Let's see. Money Raj is here. Malister is here. Fort Knox sucks. Oh, I'm sorry, Malister, but you won't be there forever, right? You're gonna be back to where you like to be soon enough, I'm sure. But yeah, Fort Knox. I've never been to Fort Knox. I've only heard about it. I heard there's a lot of gold there, or there was. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you can, Malister. I understand. Mr. Just Break It says, hello from Texas. Hello. Hello, Mr. Just Break It. Are you like the opposite of the Try Guys where you just break stuff? Because that sounds like a fun gig. But yeah, how is Texas doing? I hope it's doing pretty good. It's just barely starting to feel a little cooler. It was like 50 this morning, which is nice. It was very hot last week. It was like 80s and 90s again. So we're like, come on, ready for some fall weather. Let's see here. Building the family reunion celebration. There you go, Leon Bricks. That is a nice birthday. Nice way to spend your birthday. That's awesome. Scooter Cookie is here. There you go. Also watching the Mexican Grand Prix or also sorting. You have to let me know. Is the stream crazy pixelated for anyone else? Yep. Uh-oh. So a couple of people are getting kind of performance issues. I don't see anything where I can work on that. Hopefully it improves soon. I know my Wi-Fi gets a little touchy sometimes. It's been acting up since the hurricane came through because I think my Wi-Fi provider is based further north and got kind of, some weather damage to their system. So we'll see if it gets better again. Mm-hmm. Mark, your Wi-Fi is hurting, coming in broken and pixelated. Oh dear. Well, if anyone's able to see this, let me know what it looks like on Instagram. Maybe Instagram is sucking up all the Wi-Fi. I need to do just one of them. We shall see. If that ends up being the case, we can customize it. So. Hey, Mark, still hot here? Yep. I can imagine that Texas can be pretty hot sometimes, even when it gets towards the fall weather. So. Yeah, it's very pixelated. Wi-Fi will probably clean up after a while. The stream is watchable, just a little glitchy. Looks like PlayStation 1 graphics right now. Well, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it clears up soon. I know it gets a little bit iffy sometimes. Looks good on Instagram. There you go, Dan. Thank you. It's snowing here in northern Ontario. That's amazing. Well, I'm guessing you get a lot more snow than central Georgia, so that makes sense. But thank you for the weather update. I'm always curious to hear how it's doing. I should probably just watch like the Weather Channel or something, but I'm too lazy. I just like to talk to people and hear their perspective. Boots on the ground kind of thing. But so far, nothing too crazy in the parts. Got some elementals stuff I'm sorting here. So those are great parts. Terrible sets and theme, in my opinion. I don't think anybody was really enjoying those too much. But, can't complain about the more dark red and teal and other stuff from those elemental sets. I got a couple of them at a pretty good deal, as you can imagine, because I think all of them were on clearance at one point or another. But let's see. Zuck taking all the bandwidth? Yeah, it could be. Exactly. What are we parting up? Oh, all sorts of stuff, Ben Kenobi. We've got just a couple of bulk bins of Lego. One thing that's more recent, though, is the chrysanthemum. If it's pixelated, you might not be able to see it, but that's an orange banana. So it's a pretty cool piece. I'm grateful to have some more fruits and vegetables for my Lego minifigures to have. I think bananas do come in different colors besides yellow. You see green bananas. I've seen red bananas at the grocery store. So there's some variety there that can be now explored thanks to that weird botanical set. Let's see. Matthew Builds Bricks is here on YouTube. Thanks for joining, Matthew. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, we're streaming on both YouTube and Instagram simultaneously. So we'll see if it actually holds up and if it does well. If not, we might have to pare it back down to just one, in which case Instagram will get paused a little prematurely. Normally we do these for about an hour, but we'll see how it goes. So right now we've got pretty normal stats on YouTube. We've been streaming for 8 minutes. Hopefully the picture is getting a little bit better for you guys. It was very pixelated earlier. Hopefully my Wi-Fi comes back. Let's see here. Manatee Bricks says, I'm building the Lego Mona Lisa set. Manatee Bricks, that's pretty cool. I've seen some very nice advertisements from Lego about that set, and it looks like a great one to get. There's a lot of cool colors and pieces. So even if you are done with the full build, if you were to take it apart and mock build with it, it'd be pretty crazy. So I'm always thinking about mocks and disassembling sets because that's what I do a lot of. How's the Tron build going? It's going pretty good, Tegan. Thank you for asking. We got some progress on the Tron tank and the tower that needed to be rebuilt. So working on that for sure. Yeah, it's going along about as well as I would expect. I'd love to get more progress done in it, but I've been doing other things like the 12-hour build challenge, YouTube videos, stuff like that. So I've been distracting myself from finishing the project. There's also members of my YouTube channel will know about this project already, but I'm really working hard on Lego Dune, a giant Lego Dune scene in the background. So once that's got a little more progress, I will be posting about that. But for now, I'm keeping it under wraps. You can just hear about it, or you can join my YouTube membership program for 99 cents and go see it for yourself. But I'm really excited about that one because I think that's going to be some of my best mock building ever, like no joke. So looking forward to that. Garth Smith says, on the phone, but not on the TV YouTube stream. That's possible. Someone found a bunch of gold bananas and used them in a GBC module a while back. Yeah, gold bananas, they're actually like a slightly easier to find than you'd think. I don't know where they came from. If somebody knows what like set, or maybe they're on the pick-a-brick wall or something. I've got a couple golden bananas. I think I was able to bricklink some a while back. So there's a cool piece. That is the wizard's kind of gown piece. It's got those stars and pieces on it, so that's interesting. I think that's from a Build-A-Minifig from the Lego store. There's a really weird element too. You got the phone. I don't know if everyone can. There you go. Everyone can see it. That is the kind of like an old school phone and dial right there. It's pretty interesting. Old city sets. I'm gonna put that with the printed pieces. Save that out. One of the sets that's in this bulk brick in front of me is the Monkey Kid boat, the big hideout. It was probably like Monkey Kid hideout, Monkey Kid ship boat thing. I don't know the name of it, but it was Sandy's boat in the TV show, and it's a pretty cool set. It opens up. It has all these rooms and a lot of pieces. So we got one of those that needed to be parted out. So that's what I'm working on right now. But there's a lot of other stuff in here too. There's another interesting piece. You've got a, this is not UFO, this is insectoids. Insectoids. I almost said Zotaxian. It is a Zotaxian, I believe. But insectoids torso, pretty nice. Very unusual print there. Going with the minifigures. Trying to separate out all the minifigure parts and sort them on a different time. Because those I divide up a lot more precisely than just pieces. Pieces go kind of by color, or maybe you'll save out like bricks with studs on the side or Technic bricks separately. But minifig stuff gets separated by torso, sometimes even by individual hand and leg. Separate those pieces out even more if needed. So that'll be done at a different time. No, you drop a lot of sets. yeah, you know, Ben, you are right. I do drop a lot of sets. That happens. So basically, I'm disassembling it already, and I might as well do something entertaining with it while I'm disassembling it. So, you know, just drop it in the bin. You know, it's funny. They get pretty decent views. So until people stop watching, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm sorry. But thank you, everyone, for joining. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. We are streaming on both Instagram and YouTube. Let me know if the picture is getting better, or if it's still not great. If it's still bad, then I will probably have to turn off Instagram and switch back to just YouTube. But I'd love to stream at both places at the same time. So let me know how the picture is, if it's getting better. Love some feedback. All my devices are in use, so I can't watch myself as I'm streaming, which is not good. It appears to be working just fine on my end. So let me know if you're experiencing any issues. I can try to troubleshoot it. Misa clumsy too. Exactly. So Luke, it's really just I'm super clumsy. I'm not trying to always destroy all these cool sets. Well, yes, but you know, I just drop them. The gravity is a lot stronger right over my bulk bin, and it just sucks them right in. I can't even help it. I should probably do a funny skit about that. Should start blaming gravity being stronger over there. That's a really useful piece right there. The Technic, or no, excuse me, is it Technic? I think it's Bionicle. Large figure part. What's the classification for that? Anyway, it's super useful for joint pieces because it makes it way stronger. I think it's Duck Bricks' favorite piece. It might be the one with rubber that he likes the most, but super cool piece. Sitting there aside with the other Bionicle parts. Left Hand Key is on Instagram. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in for a minute. We are just sorting pieces as we do every Sunday, but this time I felt like including Instagram as well. Still bad. Oh, dear. Instagram running much better than YouTube. Rats. Well, we might be wrapping up Instagram here just so we can improve the quality of YouTube stream, because that's the primary place I'm trying to stream, trying to build up following. So we might be wrapping up Instagram here in just a minute. We do also have a number. We have almost 30 people on YouTube and about 5 on Instagram. So we're prioritizing less people right now. So the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I'm pretty sure the next set was legit thrown. Okay, well that's true. I did chuck that one straight in very aggressively. That I can't deny that. But yeah. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna wrap up our Instagram stream a little bit early. If you're watching this and you want to continue watching me sort Lego while you go about your day, please head over to my YouTube channel. Link's in the bio. You can check it out. Hit that little link somewhere down around. And we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye. There we go. And now, there we go. Alrighty. Well, that was done. So now we are back onto YouTube alone. Hopefully the picture quality improves. My Wi-Fi has been giving me trouble. I might have to actually go through customer service and try and get some help. We're going to share that. There you go. Let me write a quick caption for it as well. Sunday Lego sorting stream. Hard to type across the table. There you go, and an exclamation point for good measure. Done. Boom. All right. We're back. So it has been 16 minutes and 50 seconds, and we have like more than half a bin sorted already, and that's great. And I think I've seen this very chunk of pieces before. I might actually go to the trouble of actually sorting it down. But I tried to stream on Instagram too, and it didn't quite work. And that's okay. We tried an experiment, and it was taking too much Wi-Fi. Better turn that off so it doesn't. Turn that down. There we go. And turn that off. There you go. So, unfortunately, Instagram couldn't hang with us because it was taking all the bandwidth, but we're back. Let me know if the picture improves. Daniel O'Barron, or Barron, I think, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, is here. And yeah, the picture quality is bad compared to Instagram. That's interesting because YouTube should, have a similar amount of influence with it. Hopefully it's better now. Hasn't improved so far. Well, shucks, guys. Hopefully it gets better soon now that Instagram is shut off. Because I don't know if there's anything too much I can do on my end once it's started. I also have to be careful not to jostle the microphone too much because it will cut off our audio, which has happened before and isn't good. I'm going to go to the extra trouble of sorting this chunk, and hopefully it helps. Luke Dukem says, still the same. Oh, no. Let's see here. Yeah, we're on the right Wi-Fi. Should be working. Well, hopefully it gets better, and hopefully the audio is at least okay. We'll see. But yeah, I'm very excited about the Dune build. It will be out sooner than you would expect because Tron progress is going kind of slow, but Dune is firing on all cylinders. I got a couple Bricklink orders in for that, and it is going very well. I'm so excited about that. It's going to be there for Atlanta BrickCon, so definitely show up and check it out if you're able. If you're anywhere near the Atlanta area or able to travel to it, it'll be worth it. Douglas is here. Good to see you, Douglas. Hope you're doing well. We are indeed sorting some Lego. That's what we do every Sunday. Try to sort every Sunday around 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Keeps me consistently reducing the amount of bulk bricks so that I can continue to make mocks and continue to buy Lego sets so I can have room for all of my pieces. So that one's a tough piece right there. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to need as much tan as possible here in just a second because I'm going to be building a big desert landscape for a giant sandworm to go in. The sandworm is already almost done. Not quite ready to show it off yet, but it'll get there eventually. Intense Bricks is here. Good to see you, Intense Bricks. Hope you're doing well. Sort he must. Exactly. Intense Bricks knows the pain. He orders a lot of pieces for his giant castle display. He's actually just down the road from where we are here. And he's got such a big castle that he orders pieces, all the time, mostly from Lego.com. The pick and build is a great way to get kind of various pieces you need for your project. And he's always sorting. Rich has the most meticulously sorted collection I've ever seen. And he is on Instagram mostly. So go follow him on Instagram and check out he's building a giant dwarves castle now. He's built a huge Fright Nights castle. He's built a huge Lion Nights castle. You can check out his videos on Beyond the Brick. So totally worth checking out. That guy's put a lot of work into his castle builds. Audio good, screen pixelates some. That's okay. Well, hopefully it gets better as we go along, guys. There shouldn't be anything. Yep, picture is better. Hey, there we go. It should be normal HD. It shouldn't be having issues. So my apologies, everyone, but glad it seems to be doing better. That's what we want to see, not too slowed down. Well, I can imagine, so running 2 different live streams would probably be a little too much for my kind of basic internet package here in the studio. So maybe it's worth investing in a heavier duty upload speed, because I probably have very minimal, like 12 megabits per second or something. So might be worth doing a beefed up internet just so that I can, well, yeah, blame the hurricane. That started it, but also I'm trying to do more with it than usual. Use Ethernet, not here. I have a router over there. I could probably just get an Ethernet cable across the room. That shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, it's just kind of basic internet package. So I might have to see what other options are available. Exactly, Tegan. Let's see, just are you still signing books? So Steven, you can buy Steven's books anytime you want on Amazon. And if you meet him at a convention or at a Lego event, he can sign it for you. So it is possible to get a signed book from Steven. It's what's the name of it? The Inner Workings of a Lego Mind, something like that. You can find it on his website, which is brotherstevenbuilds.com. Check it out. Definitely worth getting. It's like $20 and has tons of great Lego pictures. Speaking of Lego pictures, we got that cool Galaxy Explorer tile right there. I love that. I'm putting that in the printed pieces for later. If I ever get a classic space build through on the polls. Did you guys see the latest poll on my community tab? We were trying to vote to see which build will be the next 12-hour build challenge. That will be happening tomorrow. I usually do that on Monday. And this will be the 3rd in a row, which is very exciting. So it's probably going to be adventurers at this point, unless a bunch of y'all go over and vote for a different theme, like Exoforce. I love all 3 of those themes, so I'm winning either way. But just make sure that if you want to have a say in what I'm doing, go vote. And I appreciate everyone who has already. Yeah, Luke is saying adventure time. Exactly, it's adventure time. It might be time to build some adventurers. It's been many years since I even touched adventurers, and I love that theme. It's very easy to build in that theme. It's a lot of kind of nature and landscape, which I love. So it might be that. We'll see. I know a lot of people want to see Exoforce and Classic Space too, so make sure you vote if you haven't already. Just not Nexonites. Yeah, exactly. Anything but Nexonites, Tegan. You know as well as anyone. Are Space Knights on there? No, Rich, Intense Bricks. No, they're not. No. Actually, one of these days, before I wrap up that series, if I will be doing a crazy one where it'll be like Bionicle, Nexonites, Duplo, and those will be the options. And that will be a crazy poll, I can imagine. I'm sure a lot of people will want to see me build something out of Nexonites stuff. And I'm going to do it if it wins. So that'll be the craziest event ever. Whew. Oh, boy. I'm signing myself up for a lot of pain, but, I'll do it for views, so. Can't wait to get the Guncraft shirt. Well, there you go, Crosshair Burn Customs. That, unfortunately, doesn't benefit me anymore since I don't work at Atlanta Brick Co., but have at it. Let's see here. Some transparent elements. There's a very nice purple speckle 1x1 brick. Super cool. I don't think it's blacklight reactive, but it'll be very nice when I'm building some geodes later. Chrome Vader says, I will vote against Nexonites. Haha. Well, then you can vote for Bionicle or what other crazy themes I can think of that I wouldn't mind building. And to be fair, I like to, you know, go out of my way to bash Nexo Knights. But at the same time, I am actually legit planning on building some things that are Nexo Knights. It's really just going to be Pacific Rim style mechs, but with a Lego themed twist. So eventually, yes, I will actually be building Nexo Knights, and it will be hopefully pretty cool. I haven't built that many mechs before, and it's something I really want to kind of get good at. I've got some friends in the Georgia area who build cool mechs. I'm always inspired by them. So one day, it's going to happen. But probably not immediately. Give it a few more weeks. We're getting there, though. It's closer than you'd realize, just like a lot of things. Like the holidays coming up soon. I missed out of doing the Auckland Lego show as due to my UT had a blown head gasket. Uh-oh. There you go. Mark, missed seeing you on the Atlanta Brick Co. live streams. Yep. Sorry, Rob. No longer doing those. But I'm actually really enjoying my sabbatical, my Lego free time, taking a little break and getting some important projects done. Well, they're important to me. But important Lego projects being accomplished, like these 12-hour build challenges, have been a lot of fun. So I've been enjoying myself now that I'm away and things have cooled off a little bit. But yeah, sorry. You can always catch me here, though. Even when I get a new place of work, I plan on doing stuff here. Maybe not quite as intensely as I have the past few weeks. But yeah, I always intend to share my Lego hobby. So I'll always be here. Mm-hmm. And hopefully the Sunday sorting stream continues for many years to come. Because I have a lot of sorting to do and may as well document it and have fun while we're doing it, right? So. Oh, there's a beautiful crystal. Almost as beautiful as the emojis the members get to use in the chat. They can also produce beautiful crystals with their comments whenever they want. There you go, Luke. Luke is right on it. Pow, pow, pow. There you go. Those are the coolest looking emojis. We are almost to unlocking another one. We've almost got enough members to add another one. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I might do a poll in the members area because you guys are making that possible. So there's a cool green blade. That actually would work great for a plant. I just dropped it on the ground. That'll work great as a plant later when I pick it up off the ground. I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, it's under the tripod down there. I'll get it later. Fastest typing hands in the Midwest. There you go, Luke. That's awesome. My typing speed's a little bit slow. And it's worse when I'm reaching across the table to try and type. So, transparent elements. There's another crystal, a pink crystal. Pretty sweet. Oh, Malister gifted 10 Marco memberships. Appreciate it, Malister. Thank you. If you got a membership, let us know. It's pretty cool. Andreas is here. Mython, Flounder. There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you, guys. Well, thank you, Malister, first of all. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are now members. You can see the Dune sandworm now. That's pretty cool. Check it out. Go check out the community tab. I posted a post last night with the latest progress, and it'll blow your minds. It's pretty sweet. There we go. Technic there. That's a pretty wild assembly. Part of Ballista. I think that's from the Viking ship. I believe that's where that's from. Got rubber bands. MVP for sure. Yeah. I could use these little horn pieces for teeth on the sandworm. I've got just enough, but I could always add a few more in there. These little tiny, they're actually horns for like a creature or like a Viking helmet, but they're super useful for what I'm working on right now. That's a weird one. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, so the sorting process is a little slower, but we'll be finishing this bin hopefully soon and then be able to move on to the next part here. Well, unfortunately, we're only able to stream on Instagram 15 minutes, but we'll go the full hour on YouTube. That's never a problem. And hopefully the picture quality has improved to its normal looking appearance. So Rome wasn't sorted in a day. That's right, Luke. And I got close. I got the whole temple built, but I didn't get the end, so fell short a little bit. But I'm still pretty happy with that build. It's sitting over there, ready to be sorted. I'm not going to sort it yet until I know I'm not going to do anything else with it. Probably not, because I have other things I want to do. I'm thinking about an adventurer's mock, because I think that's going to win the poll on the community tab. So probably going to be making some ancient ruins here, which would be pretty cool. Haven't done anything like that in a long time. So. Appreciate the support, Malister. Thank you. It's always the smaller pieces that take longer. Exactly, Tegan. You know what's up. Small pieces will slow down that sorting process, but there's some useful in your collection, so they're worth having. If you have only big pieces, it'll be a pretty plain-looking creation. Douglas says, I'm building a Harry Potter. That's a perfect way to do it. You're sorting or building while I'm doing some like way. I'm gonna need these too. Very useful piece. I'm actually gonna put that with technical stuff. Some brackets. Ooh, a bathroom door. That's actually kind of funny. Might use that for a porta potty. Here's a fountain. Cool. A bit of water pieces. And take those out with the accessories. Chrome says, I think I want to build a Tomb Raider mock based off of the original game. There you go, Chrome Vader. That'd be super cool. There's a lot of epic scenes in that first game, I'm sure. The question would be, how do you either custom make a Tomb Raider figure or do you get a custom printed one? Because those are usually pretty high quality sometimes. And I'm sure somebody does a Tomb Raider figure. I'm sure there's a perfect solution out there. Just got to look around. Got some very nice black tiles. These will be very useful for Tron. Got a few more buildings to go, a few more vehicles to go. The most challenging of which is going to be the recognizer for sure. But if I was able to get the Tron, I gotta enjoy some Bionicle. Well, when that crazy, you want to see me try it. And I don't think I've ever really done that many Bionicle mocks, so that would be interesting. I don't think I'd be very good at it, but it would at least be entertaining to watch, hopefully, as I try to figure out how to build with, you know, the larger action figure pieces. So. Mark, I found the hammer from Thor's hammer set in the Pick-a-Brick table at Bricks and Minifigs in Greenville. There you go, Rob. That's some awesome pieces there. Lots of great light gray tiles and bricks and panels. So that's a good find. I've got a bunch of Thor's hammer pieces right here because I also took apart a Thor's hammer recently. I dropped it on the last haul video I did. That was pretty fun. Also good pieces. So. I would probably get a custom one just so the character is immediately recognizable. That's probably a good call, Chrome Vader. As long as you're cool with customs, there's a whole world of opportunity out there for mocks and figures and such. So totally worth getting into. I used to do a ton of custom pieces. Like there's a custom creative and just a standard Lego piece. It's kind of cool. That yellow floral piece. Yellow pieces. Yeah, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. It's 35 minutes in. We should be able to finish this bin, then just start on the second one, which is behind me, a lot bigger. Right here. Some good stuff in there. Look at that mandrake pot. Pretty cool. Printed tile, some light gray. That's a weird piece. Oh, just a bracket in there. Micro chain. That would definitely be a challenge, yes. So just not being familiar with Bionicle would make it immediately one of the more difficult things I've attempted. But if I keep it not too big, I mean, surely it's possible to build a Bionicle figure in, 12 hours. Just have to get all the pieces together, figure out how to do it. I feel like it's possible. If I was able to accomplish a giant dune sandworm, I feel like I could get at least a halfway decent Bionicle figure built. So. Really should finish my giant castle first, though. Just trying to hire a couple new employees at work so I can work more reasonable hours again. That's important, Chrome Vader. When I was, my previous job was been it for a long time, a bit of my time, so I didn't have maybe a couple of days of work and build a few hours. And it's down. You just don't have time to build like you want. So once you are working full time and more, it's just not that feasible. Break, it feels great. I get so much done. Almost done. So this might confuse you, and you might throw it away thinking it's not Lego, but it's actually Snap, which is one of Dusty's favorite themes. It's pretty crazy. So that is actually Lego, and that's going in the light gray bin. It only has a tiny bit of Lego connectivity with that pin connection, but it's possible to integrate it. And I think that's it. So for my adventurers build, I'm going to need some greeveling for like temple relief details and carvings and stuff. That would be pretty cool. I'm going to try that. Let's see. The Brick Twins are here. Good to see you, Brick Twins. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. A happy Sunday, Mark. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Having a pretty good Sunday. Just doing some Lego sorting. Almost done with this bin. It's pretty basic pieces down here. I do like that yellow gemstone, though. That's pretty cool. Kind of an unusual color. But once we're done with this, we will move on to the next one. And keep sorting for another 20 minutes or so. We're already a good chunk of the way through the stream. Putting those over there. Lots of random little pieces. That's a nice one, though. There's a dark brown 1x2 plate. Super useful and a very nice color that's kind of uncommon. I don't see a lot of dark stuff these days. Black spike. Minifigure pieces. There's another air tanks in the hand. Very much down to the nitty-gritty of the bin here. All right. Well, I haven't bought too much Lego lately. Just a few Bricklink orders. Nothing too crazy. Trying to get that Dune Sandworm finished up so that I can start building a landscape for it. The landscape should be very easy, but the Dune Sandworm used a lot of technique. And I'll have a video about this very soon, going through all the details, showing the inside and all the processes used to build it. But it's very different from basically anything else I've ever done. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, though. It's working very nice. But I'm going to need as much dark tan as possible, especially little plates like that. So grateful that there's a few in here. Once Dune is done, I want to expand the UFO fleet a little bit. I have a couple UFO ships ready to retrofit and rebuild, and that'll be finishing out the UFO fleet. I'll have literally dozens of those ships ready to go. Steven has been begging me to build a cool spacey landscape for it, so I'll probably do that at some point. Lots of black light reactive pieces, transparent elements. So that'll be fun. Another project to work on. And of course, got to finish Tron. One of these days, it will be actually completed. I'm not going to give up. I gave up on Rock Raiders because it was becoming unsafe to build. But now I am going to, try to finish very nicely, get it all done, wrapped up as I want it. nothing else to fix or improve upon. And bring it to at least one more show, probably Atlanta BrickCon. I don't know if I'm going to bring it around all the other shows in the Southeast this year because I've already been to a lot of shows with it, and I don't like bringing repeat creations. But we'll see. It is now officially, it will be officially done, and be slightly different from when other people saw it last time. So maybe they'd like to see the improved version of it. I'll figure it out. Your sandworm is looking epic. The techniques for achieving the organic structure are really cool. There you go. Thanks, Chrome Vader. Yes, if you're a member, you can check it out. And a lot of people have just been members. If you have the opportunity, go check out the community tab. It's totally worth seeing. Those pictures will be dropped soon, so people will start to see updates on Instagram shortly. Here we go. Yeah, I'm planning the rollout of the Dune build very carefully because I want to do some YouTube videos. I want to do some short videos on Instagram and Facebook. Want to give this the best chance of being seen by as many people as possible. So try to be strategic about it. So there's some flower pieces. They can go in the plants. There you go. A little bit of Technic. And we just got a little tiny dribble of pieces in the bottom here, all 1x1s. So I'm going to save myself a little time and give my future self a little bit of a headache and switch over to the next bin. There's several recognizable set elements here, like the Mandrake pot, which is great because it's awesome pieces. Elements here, like the Mandrake pot, which is great because it's awesome pieces, but it's also kind of tragic because the Mandrake is gone. There's some pieces of the Mandrake in here. Yeah, there's a leaf. There's part of the Mandrake. Anybody need any Mandrake leaves? But those are going directly into the green bin because I might even be able to use those on my Adventurers build. They're pretty crazy. But these dark orange curved elements are so nice. They'll be great in almost anything. There we go. Got some headlight bricks in there too. I'm going to save that Mandrake aside with sticker elements for medieval scenes. A lot of those reddish brown tiles that I have kind of gotten the reddish brownitis where they break easily. So getting new ones that won't break is very useful because you can reuse them safely. I'm gonna get my wife that Mandrake set for Christmas. It's really good, Luke. It's an excellent set. I was sad to take it apart, but I got it for the pieces, and I definitely don't have a lot of room for displaying extra sets right now. So one day I might rebuild it, but until then, I will use all the pieces happily in mocks. So. I like these reddish orange, or no, excuse me, the reddish orange. These dark orange pieces will be great in my upcoming Dune creation for like desert canyons and stuff. So. Oh, perfect for Dune. Oh, this is bad. So what's happening here is we got a number of pieces stuck together. Oh, there you go. And they're stuck together because I had some Gorilla Tape on this piece holding lights inside of a Tron building. And the Tron building got rebuilt, so these pieces were separated from that collection. And now they're kind of messed up. Might take a lot of work to clean those off. I'm going to have to set those aside with some other problem pieces and deal with them later because that's not good. Ugh. Yeah, this happens when you use duct tape to hold your stuff together. That's why Tron needed to be rebuilt in several areas. Brick tumor. It's a tumor. There is a really cool classic Pirates piece that is very nicely printed. Very rare piece. Going to be using that eventually. Maybe some classic Pirates one day. I'm sure Malistair would love that. Some piece, and it's actually new, so some of you kiddos might recognize it, but this is a piece used for like a spring dragon thing that came in a Ninjago set. It's got regular old bar connections there, so you could put this basically on any build that you wanted to. I almost see it as like a belt buckle for like a giant creature. That's pretty cool. Put that with the gold pieces. There's part of Steven's Sentai City builds that he didn't like and didn't keep. It'll all go in the light gray stuff here. There you go. Yeah, Steven's been working on that Sentai City for a while. I told him to make it a little bit stronger. He hasn't quite worked on that yet, but he'll get around to it. One more tragic break, and I think it'll push him over the edge. I've got the old fishing shack sealed. I'm afraid to build it because of the brittle brown Lego. Oh no, T Valkyrie, that's a problem. That's a great set, either built or in box. But yeah, I can see why you're hesitant to build on that though. That would be scary. Got some beautiful sand blue curved pieces here. Very, very nice. I'm loving those. They're from the Plum Blossom pot. And they're, oh yeah, super cool. Excellent pieces. Chrome Vader says, need to iron it. Oh yeah, we got that one. Rubbing alcohol will remove the tape glue. Just test it on an unimportant piece just in case it has effect on plastic. Yeah, these are basic yellow 2x4s, which I have a lot of. So just be, returning them to functionality. So as long as they don't like damage the physical properties of the brick too much, I'd be fine with that. Even if the color gets a little something, I'm not worried about that. So yeah, I'll try that. That's probably the only way to get some Gorilla Glue tape glue over there. The Plum Blossom pot had a bunch of bricks with studs on the side, which would be useful for all sorts of projects in the future. Such a good parts pack. That's why I bought them, because I saw them on kind of on a sale at Sam's. I had to buy them. My brother has a Costco membership, so he could go in and get Costco stuff. I know that they're pretty famous for having good deals on Lego sets. So. Rob Claxton says, "Hey, T-Valk, how are things going? Yeah, how are things in Minnesota? Is it cold up there too?" So we had a viewer from Ontario mention that it was snowing already. And it's not necessarily close, but it's closer than it is to here. So that's a vibrant orange roof that Steven was building. Worth mentioning that I pretty much do all the sorting for both Steven and I. I should make him help me on one of these one day. He should chip in a little bit every now and then. Not all the time. I don't insist upon that, but yeah, I'll twist his arm, make him join me one of these days. Probably like that. Ooh, interesting color. You've got the safety yellow color, kind of very reactive under blacklight. That's pretty cool. I wish I had more pieces in that color. For now, I'm just going to put it in the normal yellow because I don't have enough of it to make its own bin. There we go. That doesn't quite work for the Doomsday one. I might be using this arch in my next build tomorrow for the 12-hour build challenge. We shall see. I like that teal color a lot. I'll see if I can sneak it into the mock. There's part of the Rock Raiders Geode, the giant green one, still taking apart pieces from that build. That's how it is sometimes when you have a big pile of bulk brick. Just gets mixed up in there. Giant leaf from the Mandrake. Got a nice dark green leaf from a botanical set as well, putting that in the normal plants, not in the green pieces. Oh, there's the mother load of orange bananas there as part of the chrysanthemum. That's pretty wild. Take a second to pull all these off. Orange and yellow, there we go. Nope, that'll go in yellow. It's dark enough. Luke Dukem says, Stephen was hoping you would never think about how you the only one sorting the perks. Yeah, he probably was, Luke. You're right. He's just conveniently gotten away with it all these years, and now I'm finally thinking, hey, wait a minute, Stephen should help sort too. It's okay. I like sorting, and I know he doesn't, so I don't make him. But I might make him join me one of these days just for kicks. He's also off right now, though he'll be starting a job soon. He's got one lined up. So I'll drag him onto one of these just for kicks. You guys would like to see him, I'm sure. So. Lots and lots of orange bananas, which will be very useful for tropical themed builds. And like I can imagine a market stall with tons of bananas looking really cool. Because this yellow color is actually like a very ripe banana color. I mean, looks good. Looks perfectly correct. Great, Rob. The weather here is great for fall. Yes, nice fall weather. There you go, T. Valkyrie. Yeah, the weather down here in Georgia is like all 4 seasons right now, especially part of Georgia I'm in. Yep, there you go. I'm a little bit further south than Rob Claxton, I think, but also experiencing kind of weird weather. It's kind of humid, kind of rainy. So, waiting for that beautiful fall weather to kick back in. We'll see. There you go. That's a nice piece. The lime green brick with studs on all sides. Useful for plants for sure. And there's that new kind of off orange color, kind of darker orange color. Interesting. Not a very useful piece, but it's an interesting one nonetheless. There's a steering wheel. There's some nice green brick there. Yeah. A lot of cool build projects to finish. Yeah, tomorrow the poll will close for next 12-hour build challenge. We're starting it up. Right now it's adventurers, so unless a bunch of votes show up all of a sudden. So that'll be a lot of fun. Planning it out. All right. I got some adventurers figures ready to go. Might try and build a few more before I get started. There you go. Taz is here. Good to see you, Taz. Thanks for joining. Hey, Mark, did you see the castle set from the LEGO seminar? Yes, that is news. I did see that. I saw a bunch of people posting about it and like, oh, wow, I got this cool set. And it looks fun. It's neat. I might have seen a blurry picture of it a long time ago for like in leaks and stuff. But it's cool. It's got a bunch of Lego characters dressed up as castle figures. So you have like a Dreams little grandma. She's dressed up as Will the Witch. You have Johnny Thunder dressed up as Robin Hood. And who was it? Master Wu was Magisto. So just a weird little mashup of characters there. It was fun. I think given that was given as a, like for attending that conference, it would the seminar. It would be very hard to acquire one, so I'm not even going to try. But it's neat. It's a cool little set, and the fact that it's not necessarily sealed, but something you can just kind of gently open up like a box is kind of cool. So you can inspect the contents without opening the sealed bags or the sealed box. So yeah, that's one of the perks at working for Lego, I guess, is you get a cool little random set every now and then. For the completionists and collectors out there, it's the bane of their existence, though, because imagine if you're trying to collect every castle set. Now there's one that was exclusive to that seminar. That's crazy. That would be almost impossible to get unless you know somebody on the inside, which some people do, but that's crazy. Mark, I'm in Waynesboro, 30 minutes south of Augusta, and about 2 hours from Savannah. Okay, so you might be in the same, horizontal plane as I am then, Rob, just a little bit further away. I am on the south side of Atlanta, kind of the Peachtree City, Noonan area, so pretty warm. There's some interesting technic elements in there. We'll use those later. These big kind of wheel-like pieces. Sand blue, very interesting. I'm going to put them in the Technic bin so I can find them easier. We are a minute away from being done with the stream. But we got some good sorting done. We got basically a small bin and put a big dent in this bigger bin here. So lots of pieces sorted. Still plenty more to go. But I feel like the progress today was not. I'm in there too. Wi-Fi issues, and I'd rather prioritize YouTube. But they got to say hi for a minute, which is fun. But yeah, that is going to do it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Lots of cool LEGO projects on the way. We'll be having several more videos drop next week. Dune might be dropping as early as next weekend, so keep an eye out for that. This should be insane when it does. Luke says, great job sorting today. Well, thank you, Luke. Appreciate you being here the entire stream, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, we will be hopefully doing this again next Sunday. But yeah, a lot of videos between now and then. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully that fall weather kicks in where you're at, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.